Welcome to all of you this Good Friday, those of you who would normally have called in to St Wilfrid's Carverley, and those of you who are visiting online. It's very good to have you with us for this meditation for Good Friday. What a strange week it's been. A Holy Week when we've been dispersed and unable to meet together. We come now to contemplate the events of Good Friday. Is it nothing to you, all ye that pass by? Behold, and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, which is done unto me. A meditation. It was on the Friday that they ended it all. Of course, they didn't do it one by one. They weren't brave enough. All the stones at the one time, or no stones thrown at all. They did it in crowds where you can feel safe and lose yourself, and shout things you would never shout on your own, and do things you would never do if the camera was watching you. It was a crowd in the church that did it, and a crowd in the civil service that did it, and a crowd in the street that did it. And he said nothing. He took the insults, the bruises, the spit on the face, the thongs on the back, the curses in the ears. He took the sight of his friends turning away, running away, and he said nothing. He let them do their worst, until their worst was done. As on Friday they ended it all, and would have finished themselves had he not cried, "Father, forgive them." We pray. Saviour of the world, what have you done to deserve this? And what have we done to deserve you? Strung up between criminals, cursed and spat upon, you wait for death, and look for us whose sin has crucified you. To the mystery of undeserved suffering, you bring the deeper mystery of unmerited love. Forgive us for not knowing what we have done. Open our eyes to what we are doing now, as through wood and nails you disempower our depravity and transform us by your grace. Amen. A meditation on the people on the fringe, drawn into the saving passion of Jesus. A young man watching from afar. A certain young man was following him, wearing nothing but a linen cloth. They caught hold of him, but he left the linen cloth and ran off naked. A passer-by pressed into service. They compelled a passer-by who was coming in from the country to carry his cross. It was Simon of Cyrene, the father of Alexander and Rufus. a soldier on duty. Now when the centurion who stood facing him saw that in this way he breathed his last, he said, "Truly, this man was God's son." A wealthy benefactor. When evening had come, and since it was the day of preparation, that is, the day before the Sabbath, Joseph of Arimathea, a respected member of the council, who was also himself waiting expectantly for the kingdom of God, went boldly to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate wondered if he were already dead, and summoning the centurion, he asked him whether he had been dead for some time. When he learned from the centurion that he was dead, he granted the body to Joseph. Then Joseph bought a linen cloth, and taking down the body, wrapped it in the linen cloth, and laid it in a tomb that had been hewed out of the rock. He then rolled a stone against the door of the tomb. The women who followed. There were also women looking on from a distance. Among them were Mary Magdalene, and Mary, the mother of James the younger, and Joseph, and Salome. These used to follow him and provide for him when he was in Galilee. And there were many other women who had come up with him to Jerusalem. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, saw where the body of Jesus was laid. We're going to now have a pause, and I'd like to invite you to listen to some music. It's called Let Us Kneel by Resound Worship.